Hi everyone, my name is Nubria and I'm an arts management student studying LaSalle. So I actually got so much questions regarding volunteering and whether being unpaid is worth it or not. So this video is actually gonna answer that question. So enjoy! So my first task as an ALO in Singapore Writers Festival was to pick up a Korean author called Mrs. Son Won-pyong, and I was actually so nervous, and she's from Korea. I couldn't speak Korean, so I actually learned some basic Korean before I picked her up so I could greet her in Korean, which I totally forgot. This is me. I was holding the sign so she cannot miss me, and I also came very early. I came around like 3 hours earlier just because I didn't want to be late. And it's me picking her up and calling the driver. This is on the way to the hotel, and in this car we were having so much conversation. We chatted a bit in there. She even asked me where I was from, and we reached the hotel and she rested. I helped her with the check-in. It was very smooth. Gratefully, everything went very smoothly. Because I was so hungry, I went to Funan to grab some lunch or brunch, or I forgot what was that. But I was just so hungry, and this was a really good meal. And it was for free because I got a meal voucher. After that, I went back to the hotel and picked up a comedian who has a comedy workshop at the evening. On the way there, we actually talked about comedy and things like that. I was asking her about her job. It was actually very interesting, having this small chats and meaningful conversations. And also I met a new friend called Arya, who's actually my classmate. I never talked to her, so it was very fun. So this is the comedy workshop. It was actually very interesting to see this behind the scenes and seeing this live, because I've never watched a workshop, a comedy workshop specifically. And yeah, after that we went back. I had to drop her off in the hotel. We actually had conversations and chats, little talks here and there. It was actually very nice because she was interested in what is my background, because I work in the music industry and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really nice. We're done for today. So day 2 of Singapore Writers Festival, and I was talking here, but it was not here, so I'm gonna do a voice recording instead. So yeah, I had actually a lot of reflections on the way to the venue, because I feel very grateful, feel very honored to be able to do this. Because Mrs. Son Won-pyong doesn't want me to pick her up, so I actually waited for her at the venue. So yeah, here's me. After Mrs. Son Won-pyong arrived, I gathered her to her talk show venue, and then she had a book signing where there were actually so much fans. I really wish that I kind of had bought the book, because I really want her to sign it, but I didn't. So she ended up signing my ID card, which is already a really good memory for me. And I even took a selfie with her, so yes. So I was a part of the social media marketing team for RIF. We actually already had meetings. I already planned out months before RIF, and I was kind of in charge of doing the copywriting and making Instagram stories like this one. I was actually very worried and scared about being part of this team, because I'd never had an experience in the marketing team. It was a very new thing, and I told them in their interview. But Rebecca and Lionel, my heads, they were very supportive, and I'm very grateful for them for giving me this opportunity for me to kind of learn and grow. And yeah, we had so much fun as a team. Look at here, it's us doing a shoot, and we even did a TikTok outfit inspiration video, which is slaying. Look at us. It's finally the first day of RIF. Welcome to my vlog. So these are me and my friends. We were eating lunch before we start our day of RIF. So I was tasked to also help out with the photography team while also doing the social media. I did a lot of Instagram stories, Instagram captions. So this is one of those, updating about the situation, about what's going on in RIF. So after day 1 finishes, we had a debrief where we kind of evaluate what went wrong and what we can do better for the next day, which is very important. We actually got feedback where we were lacking IG stories for day 1, so we took that feedback and we posted way more IG stories for day 2 of RIF to keep the audience more engaged in our social media. So if you're asking me if volunteering unpaid is worth it or not, it is definitely worth it. It's definitely worth my energy, my effort, and time, because you learn a lot along the way. You met a lot of connections, you make a lot of new friends, and these connections that I made during this volunteer experience, it led to friendships which I thought I would never have. Most importantly, I was able to get out of my comfort zone, build empathy, and also develop a greater understanding of the industries around me, and also boost my self-confidence and resilience as I will tackle new challenges in life. Bye! Thank you for watching!